Chapter 1714, Ming Yu. You didn't expect that this day would come, did you? The enmity of these past 100 years, this old master has never forgotten, but that all ends today. Today, this will be your burial place, Shahu shouted vigorously as he fought with Ming Yu, his fists leaving behind shadows as they wound past Ming Yu's defenses from impossible angles, striking his chest hard. The red light which pulsed from Ming Yu's body abruptly shook from this impact, but it soon stabilized and recovered. Taking advantage of this opportunity, Ming Yu slashed a knife down fiercely. This knife hand was akin to a peerless blade, slashing onto Shahu's shoulder, causing the latter to grimace in pain for a moment. To be honest, you being able to live up until this day is a true surprise to this island master, Ming Yu spoke in a casual tone, a stark contrast to Shahu's violent anger. But what surprises this island master even more is that your strength has actually grown to this level. It seems that you've had many opportunities in the past 100 years. Shahu laughed loudly. I haven't had any opportunities at all. I only had the good fortune to meet an honored friend. Ming Yu frowned slightly hearing this, and even while heavily engaged, he glanced over towards Yang Kai. He was able to judge from Shahu's words almost instantly that Yang Kai, a stranger he had never seen before, was this so-called honored friend. Ming Yu, you are no longer this old master's opponent. This old master will surely rip your corpse into 10,000 pieces. Shahu continued to roar as his emotions ran wild with excitement. However, while outwardly he shouted with absolute confidence, Shahu knew better than anyone else that acting on impulse and instinct would not be enough to defeat Ming Yu. The vicious words he spoke were all an attempt to disturb Ming Yu's focus. This island master will wait and see then. Ming Yu's tone was still indifferent, as if he did not put Shahu in his eyes at all. The battle raged on, with fists meeting flesh and blood constantly splashing out. Even the sound of bones breaking could be heard from time to time. This was a simple, brutal, fierce, and thrilling battle which made all the onlookers' hearts clench. Even Ming Yu's subordinates who were watching from nearby had never seen him use his full strength. So, at this moment, they were all shown that Ming Yu being able to become the island master was not some fluke. His true combat effectiveness was far greater than any of theirs. Even Yang Kai watched with great interest. Although he was confident his physical strength was higher than Ming Yu's and Shahu's, this was a good opportunity to sharpen his own combat instincts. Both Ming Yu and Shahu were powerful cultivators who had great achievements in body tempering. There weren't many opportunities for cultivators to observe and emulate such a battle up close. Yang Kai studied the battle while inserting himself into it in his mind, allowing him to reap some gains. The battle between Shahu and Ming Yu continued with staggering intensity and speed, seemingly still evenly divided with no one person achieving a decisive edge. During the battle, the two combatants would occasionally stuff some shadowed heaven pills into their mouths to make up for their expended vitality and physical strength, maintaining the red surge outside their bodies at its peak. Ming Yu's group of subordinates were secretly nervous, not knowing what would happen to them if Ming Yu was defeated. They wanted to help but did not have the guts, so their only option was to deal with Yang Kai instead. However, Yang Kai instantly crushed two of their companions, wiping away all thoughts of attacking him from the others' minds. Between members of their own group, their strength was basically equal, so even if some were stronger than others, the difference was not that big. After Yang Kai crushed two of their allies like ants, they would have to be blind to not be able to realize the gap between them. The battle between Yang Kai and Ming Yu's subordinates ended as quickly as it began, not having any effect on the battle between Ming Yu and Shahu. But after sensing the strength of Yang Kai, Ming Yu had to pay more attention to him. Shahu seized this opportunity to launch a fierce assault, bombarding Ming Yu with his fists indiscriminately. The situation that had been locked in a stalemate began to slowly lean towards Shahu's side. Shahu's momentum increased further, having taken the advantage, and the red light radiating from his figure became even stronger, allowing him to slowly suppress Ming Yu. Ming Yu's situation was becoming increasingly dangerous. The faces of the cultivators who have been standing nearby watching the battle also turned pale, as even they could see that things were looking unfavorable for Ming Yu. Although this change was subtle at first, if this trend continued, Mingyu's disadvantage would only become worse until ultimately, he lost. Was Xiaohu really that powerful? They could hardly believe their eyes. Yang Kai also secretly breathed a sigh of relief. To be honest, the strength of Mingyu and Xiaohu was equal, and at the beginning of the battle, even he could not judge who would emerge victoriously, but now, because of a small accident, Xiaohu's victory was almost assured, with Mingyu's chances becoming increasingly slim. The situation played out exactly as Yang Kai expected, and as time passed, Mingyu's position became worse and worse, with Xiaohu becoming more dominant. In 10 exchanges, 8 of them were Xiaohu's attacks while only 2 were retaliations from Mingyu. Being on the defensive constantly, it was only a matter of time until Mingyu's strength was consumed and he was defeated. Finally, after one of Mingyu's attacks failed to connect, revealing an opening, Xiaohu took the opportunity to close in and let out a loud roar. Mingyu. This shout seemed to contain all the anger he had pent up over the last 100 years. Xiaohu's momentum surged madly as he dodged Mingyu's blow and thrust his fist towards his opponent's heart. Victory was within his grasp. A grim smile appeared on Xiaohu's face. Mingyu, whose life was hanging by a thread, was still not panicked, however, and as he glanced at Xiaohu indifferently from up close, a sardonic smile flashed across his face and he uttered coldly, "Xiaohu, it seems you still don't understand how powerful this island master is." Xiaohu's heart clenched as his instincts began screaming. Just as he was about to withdraw his fist, a burst of Saint Chi emerged from Mingyu's body, causing his already tyrannical momentum to soar. In the next instant, a Saint Chi barrier blocked Xiaohu's blow, rendering it harmless. She burst out as a follow-up. Xiaohu's movements instantly became sluggish as Mingyu's Chi enveloped and suppressed him. Mingyu's palm shot out and struck the center of Xiaohu's chest. Rah! Xiaohu flew back through the air as he coughed up blood. After staggering to his feet, the red light outside his body became extremely dim and his complexion was extremely pale. Staring at Mingyu, who was simply standing in place aloofly, Xiaohu's eyes shook as he called out hoarsely, "How can you use Saint Chi?" Mingyu smiled faintly. Shadowed Soul Island has its own world principles, and any cultivator that enters here is suppressed by those world principles, making it impossible to use Saint Chi. But this island master has overcome the world principles here, which is why I am the island master, and you are not. Impossible? Xiaohu roared, his face filled with unwillingness. Nothing is impossible for this island master. Mingyu sneered towards Xiaohu, who was covered in blood, and as if to prove his words, he continued recklessly releasing power from his body. Naturally, this power was in the form of Saint Chi. The Saint Chi fluctuation of a third-order origin returning realm master filled the air. Xiaohu was dumbfounded and stood stunned on the spot. In terms of raw physical strength, he was comparable to Mingyu. He was almost able to kill Mingyu just now thanks to his 100 years of tolerance and perseverance, but if Mingyu could use Saint Chi, then it was basically impossible for Xiaohu to be Mingyu's opponent. Xiaohu opened his mouth but realized there was nothing he could say. The continuous high-intensity battle had almost turned him into a dried-up oil lamp, and after sensing Mingyu's intense aura fluctuations, the momentum Xiaohu had built up collapsed and a feeling of exhaustion overwhelmed him. At that moment, a palm was placed lightly on his shoulder. When Xiaohu turned his head dully, he found Yang Kai had at some point arrived by his side. "Yang Kai," Xiaohu's voice was dry, "sorry, this old master has brought trouble to you. He misjudged the situation badly. He had come here for revenge, but now not only would he die, he would likely also drag Yang Kai along to the grave with him." Being able to use Saint Chi on Shadowed Soul Island meant Mingyu was essentially invincible here. No one could resist him. "Old Xiao is too serious. Just take a break and let me finish things up here." Yang Kai smiled slightly, without any of the panic Xiaohu imagined he would have. Xiaohu raised his brows suspiciously, not knowing what Yang Kai had to rely on in this situation or how he planned to face an opponent who could use Saint Chi and Chi in this place, but seeing him so calm and relaxed, Xiaohu's spirits lifted somewhat. Nodding, Xiaohu took the initiative to withdraw a few steps. Mingyu didn't try to stop him and instead focused his attention on Yang Kai with great interest. Seeing this young man stare back at him without any fear, Mingyu smiled slightly. "Why not submit to me? I can let you be the Vice Island Master of Shadowed Soul Island, under 1, above 10,000. Several of Mingyu's subordinates immediately looked at Yang Kai with clear envy and even some eagerness, as if they were only waiting for Yang Kai to agree before leaping forward to flatter him. Vice Island Master was an honored position. On Shadowed Soul Island, although Mingyu had been the island master for 100 years, no one had ever been able to become the Vice Island Master. Mingyu did not seem to have any intention of promoting one of his subordinates to such a position, with many of them even subtly probing about whether such a position would even become available, but never receiving a positive response. These subordinates did not dare raise a fuss though, so after a few attempts, they let the matter drop. But today, Mingyu took the initiative to offer this position to Yang Kai, so how could they not feel envious, not interested? To their surprise, however, Yang Kai did not even think about it before shaking his head and refusing. How could Yang Kai put the trivial position of Vice Island Master of Shadowed Soul Island into his eyes? He was the Star Master of Shadowed Star. If Shadowed Soul Island weren't an isolated space with its own world principles, it would definitely be a part of Shadowed Star and be under Yang Kai's complete dominion. Under these circumstances, was not becoming Vice Island Master of Shadowed Soul Island too much of a drop in status? Mingyu raised his brow and said lightly, "That is a little disappointing to this island master." Yang Kai laughed and snickered, "You're about to be even more disappointed. Are you going to oppose this island master?" Mingyu looked at Yang Kai with clear ill intent. "There's nothing to discuss. We simply walk different paths." Mingyu frowned and sighed. "In this case, this island master will grant you death." Yang Kai burst into laughter hearing this and sneered, "You don't have the skill." Old Sha was right about one thing. "What?" Mingyu and Shahu asked at the same time. "It's absolutely impossible that someone like you overcame the world principles here," Yang Kai sneered. Chapter 1715. World principles were extremely profound, and even as the Star Master of Shadowed Star, Yang Kai was unable to break the barrier its world principles had created, so how could a mere Mingyu accomplish such a feat? Therefore, Yang Kai concluded that Mingyu was definitely using some special methods to access his Saint Chi. Yang Kai was quite curious about this method. Mingyu's face twitched slightly, but he did not panic and soon frowned. "You are not the island master here, so how are you so certain this island master cannot overcome the world principles here?" "I just know." Yang Kai smiled lightly, a look of complete confidence filling his face. Mingyu's expression became gloomy after knowing of Yang Kai's attitude. No longer taking an easygoing manner, Mingyu coldly snorted and declared, "Whether this island master can overcome this place's world principles or not, this island master being able to use Saint Chi is a fact. Boy, today you die." "Only those without skill boast of their abilities," Yang Kai snickered before shouting, "Come out." As soon as these words fell, a clear, crisp bird cry resounded across the sky and a massive bird composed entirely of beautiful red flames shot out from Yang Kai's body. As soon as this firebird spread its wings, it seemed like half of the sky was covered and an intense heat filled the atmosphere. Everyone stared up at the huge firebird in shock as they felt the rich burning aura coming from it. Mingyu's complexion instantly turned pale as his expression became dignified. He was shocked to discover that this firebird had no form and was instead composed of pure fire attribute energy mixed with the violent thunder attribute power. Across its fiery red body, there were dazzling purple streaks of lightning that danced back and forth like snakes. Both thunder and flame comprising a living entity. Mingyu considered himself experienced and knowledgeable, but even he could not identify the origins of this firebird. Things hadn't ended yet though. After Lu Yan appeared, Yang Kai also summoned a small, simple-looking stone man in front of him. This stone man had a naive look on its face and carried a long pitch-black stick on its shoulder. This overly long stick appeared in stark contrast with the stone man's small body, making it appear rather funny. However, the moment after this small stone man appeared, it let out a low roar and its figure began to rapidly enlarge, going from less than a meter in height to several dozen meters tall in the blink, becoming a true stone giant. Even the pitch-black stick that rested on its shoulder became thicker and longer proportionally. Everyone looked up at this newly appeared pair with fear as they felt an indescribable sense of oppression coming from them, making it hard to even breath. Mingyu's face filled with horror as he stared towards Yang Kai in shock. "Kill him!" Yang Kai gave a light command. Another piercing cry sounded across all of Shadowed Soul Island as Lu Yan flapped her wings and swooped down towards Mingyu's head, opening her mouth and spitting out a fireball covered in purple lightning. Mingyu cried out in shock and didn't dare take this thunderfire meteor head-on, immediately using his movement skill to dodge. With a bang, dust was thrown up into the air as a giant crater appeared where Mingyu was originally standing. Before Mingyu could compose himself though, a rush of heavy footsteps approached. Dong dong dong, Xiao Xiao strode forward, his two big feet sounding like heavy wah drums, violently pounding the ground. Still 20 meters away from Mingyu, Xiao Xiao swung the heaven-shaking pillar forward violently. The incredibly heavy heaven-shaking pillar was like a toy in Xiao Xiao's hands, but the violent wind which rolled off of it nearly lifted up and swept Mingyu away. Mingyu's face turned pale as he hurriedly stretched out his hand and in a brilliant flash summoned a black hexagonal shield in front of him. This hexagonal shield spun rapidly and exuded an origin-grade mid-rank aura. At a glance it was obvious it was a powerful defensive artifact that an ordinary Origin Realm Master would have trouble breaking through. However, Mingyu did not relax at all and his expression only grew more solemn, kicking off the ground with both feet to retreat backwards. Hung, the heaven-shaking pillar smashed onto the hexagonal shield, which failed to block its momentum in the slightest and directly exploded into countless fragments before the heaven-shaking pillar continued to smash towards Mingyu with irresistible power. Fortunately for Mingyu, he had anticipated this outcome somewhat and was able to avoid a direct hit. However, merely being brushed with the shockwave from the heaven-shaking pillar was enough to leave Mingyu in an extremely embarrassing state. His clothes ripped apart as the strong winds cut open his flesh, drawing blood from all over his body. A terrible cry rang out above Mingyu's head at that moment, causing all his blood to run cold. Swiveling his head up, he found Lu Yan floating above his head once again, sending down a rain of fire and lightning that covered a 100-meter wide radius with him at its center. There was no way to avoid this blow. Lightning flashed and flames blazed, instantly transforming the region around Mingyu into a burning purgatory and shaking all of Shadowed Soul Island with its might. All of Mingyu's subordinates had long ago lost their ability to think as they watched Mingyu's figure being swallowed by the intense fire and lightning, all of them shivering as if they had been thrown into the middle of an icy blizzard. Even Shahu, who prided himself on his physical strength, couldn't help trembling in shock. He didn't realize that Yang Kai had not exerted his full strength when they fought back then. If at that time, Yang Kai had summoned this strange firebird and stone giant, how could he still have his life? Whether it was the stone giant or the firebird, either was enough to absolutely crush him. The powerful physique he had cultivated over several hundred years wasn't worth a fart in front of these two strange creatures. Fortunately, the relationship between them was not horrendous to the degree they were irreconcilable, allowing them to go from enemies to friends. When thinking back on those initial days, Shahu could not help feeling some fear as well as gratitude that he had made such a wise decision. However, what exactly were Yang Kai's origins? With such strength, couldn't he dominate over all of Shadowed Star? It seemed that Shahu would have to ask Pang Zhen about Yang Kai's background after this incident was over. Shahu secretly made up his mind before focusing his attention back on the battlefield. With just a glance though, he couldn't help feeling stunned. He found that Mingyu, who was at the center of the hellish flames, had actually not been killed immediately. Instead, his vitality was simply severely weakened. Shahu didn't know how Mingyu managed to pull this off. After all, if they traded places, that single blow would have been enough to kill him 10 times over. Yang Kai obviously discovered this too, but instead of being surprised, he instead wore a look of interest. A moment later, the raging flames and thunder dissipated and the sea of destruction ebbed. At the center of the scorched earth stood Mingyu, panting heavily and looking very embarrassed. There were no longer any signs of his previously elegant demeanor, with his clothes completely ruined, his hair in a mess, and his skin filled with burns as his vitality fluctuated weakly. If it weren't for his intrepid physique, he would likely have already been killed. Mingyu being able to stand was thanks in large part to all the shadowed heaven pills he had taken to temper his body over the years, highly enriching his vitality. But standing was all Mingyu could do at this point. He looked at Yang Kai blankly, his face filled with unwillingness as he clenched something in his hand. Yang Kai's gaze shifted and quickly discerned what Mingyu was grasping. It was actually a token, and one that Yang Kai was quite familiar with. From this token, there was a faint, but obviously Emperor pressure. A Star Emperor token. Yang Kai frowned. He had never expected that Mingyu would possess a Star Emperor token. From what Yang Kai could sense, it was this Star Emperor token that allowed Mingyu to communicate with the world principles of Shadowed Soul Island and allowed him to use a Saint Qianxi. It was also thanks to this that he was able to survive Lu Yan's fierce attack just now. Could this damned place actually be related to Yang Yan? This idea flashed through Yang Kai's mind quickly. Not delaying any longer, Yang Kai's figure flickered and he arrived in front of Mingyu, sending out a palm strike towards his chest. Mingyu was already an arrow at the end of its flight and couldn't resist at all. This palm was the last straw, and even though Mingyu saw it coming, he had no strength to resist. With a muffled thud, Mingyu fell onto his back while Yang Kai quickly snatched the Star Emperor token and space ring from his hand. With his back to Xiaohu and the others, Yang Kai carefully handled the token and quickly confirmed it to be a genuine Star Emperor token because it was identical to the ones he already possessed. Sending his divine sense into the Star Emperor token, Yang Kai noticed that it seemed to have a subtle connection to a certain location on Shadowed Soul Island. Yang Kai raised his head and looked in that direction. "Old Sha, I'll let you handle things from here. I'm going to investigate something," Yang Kai said before immediately disappearing. Sha, who was taken aback, but didn't pay the matter too much mind, instead turning towards Mingyu's subordinates and flashing a ferocious grin. Those people only came back to their senses at this moment and began calling out in panic, "Island Master Sha, mercy, what happened 100 years ago was all because Mingyu forced me to act, not because I was willing." Heh, whether it was voluntary or involuntary doesn't matter to this old master. Misdeeds have costs. 100 years ago, all of you joined forces with Mingyu in his plot against this old master, and if it weren't for this old master's good fortune, he would never have been able to have his revenge today. Talk is useless, surrender your lives. Shahu released a brilliant red light from his body and rushed towards the shaking cultivators like a tiger entering a flock of sheep. After 10 breaths, all of Mingyu's subordinates had been killed. Having obtained his revenge, Shahu stood on the spot, looked up at the sky, and released a thunderous roar. The thousands of cultivators on Shadowed Soul Island all looked towards the source of this howl with a myriad of different expressions. They knew that a great change had come to Shadowed Soul Island. In the meantime, Yang Kai arrived at the central point of Shadowed Soul Island. After arriving here, the Star Emperor token that belonged to Mingyu in his hand began to vibrate, as if it was trying to escape Yang Kai's grasp. This place was quite picturesque, with several small huts being built here that seemed to have been abandoned long ago. Yang Kai swept his eyes around with a suspicious expression on his face. Although he felt that this place was somewhat strange, he was unable to determine what made it so through observation alone. After thinking about it for a moment, Yang Kai let go of the Star Emperor token. The Star Emperor token flew out immediately, drawing a beautiful arc in the air, before quickly arriving at a certain spot and hovering there, a series of black spots appearing around it in the next moment. A chaotic nothingness pulsed from these holes, along with a powerful space force fluctuation. Seeing this, Yang Kai's expression suddenly became solemn.